And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Second and 3. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On play action, they'll throw. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Quick throw completed by Watson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Radley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
You sent the screen, who?
Well,
you sent the screen.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Back on.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Well, look, they got down. That bit made. So
what's your YouTube channel name?
My name, Jermaine Curry.
Spell it.
ERAMAINE.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having